And welcome back to Bolivar, Missouri on the MIAA Network. It's actually 47-40 here at halftime. That last one was not a three by Tyler Bullock, so it's actually 47-40. Here's the MIAA Basketball Championships. Really gets March Madness going. The 3rd through the 6th in Municipal Auditorium. MIAA tournament, women and men, all session tickets, $50. You can also get the single session tickets, but my goodness, what a deal, $50 for the whole thing. TheMIAA.com or 816-421-MIAA. And here at halftime, Neil Harwell, joined by the commissioner of the MIAA, Dr. Bob Boerigter. And boy, Bob, we're really looking forward to that tournament, huh?
We certainly are. It's always 4 days of great basketball. We have a tremendous balance in our league again this year, and every game is going to be highly contested, I'm quite sure.
Absolutely. In Kansas City, you talk about Municipal Auditorium, and that's one of my favorite places in the whole nation to watch a game, and that's a lot of fun having your tournament there.
Well, we always talk about it being in historic Municipal Auditorium, and it truly is that. When you consider the first national championship was actually crowned in Municipal Auditorium, and our student athletes have that opportunity to compete in there. You know, we have 8 teams come from both the men's and the women's side. In recent years, the number 8th team has done very well in the tournament. 2 of the last 3 years on the men's side, they have actually won the tournament. The winner of our tournament receives our automatic bid into the NCAA tournament. And so there's a lot at stake for these teams. Today's game here between Baptist and UNO has a lot on the line for Southwest Baptist. Right now they are battling with several other teams to make the tournament. Now, that's a big thing. You look at the rankings right there. They have one more game left with Missouri Western, but they've already split with Pittsburgh State and Emporia State. And so it could come to some very intricate tiebreakers to decide what's going to happen. So a win over UNO, ranked 3rd in the league, is going to serve them very well in the tie-breaking process.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We're seeing UNO and Southwest Baptist today. Washburn, we saw a couple of weeks ago against Fort Hays State. They got a guy, Mr. Stutz, who's having a great season for the Ichabods, and Coach Chipman. Well,
they've been there before and have done very well. And, you know, they've had a couple of years where they haven't been quite as strong as they have in the past, but this appears to be a very, very strong Washburn team. And, you know, anybody really, as we mentioned in our top 8, could win this thing, but the top 4 teams have really kind of separated themselves from the rest.
So that's Washburn, and right now they are tied with UNO, 13-6 in the conference, which obviously seeing the Mavericks here today. Fort Hays State, and we saw them a couple of weeks ago in Hays, Kansas. They got, you know, some great atmosphere there. About 7,000 they seat. There's Coach Johnson, got the good little point guard, man. You'll like watching him. And Fort Hays State will be a force to be reckoned with.
Well, definitely. And tonight they play Missouri Southern, and so they have a chance to tie for the top spot in the league. But they've got a lot on the line, both Missouri Southern and Fort Hays does, because of where they're at in the regional rankings. And should either of those teams be fortunate to kind of win out, they have a reasonable chance. Right now, Central Oklahoma is the #1 team in the region on the men's side, but they were defeated earlier this week. And so if those teams could win out, one of them could host the regional tournament. So they've got a lot at stake, not only tonight, but down the stretch.
A couple of great guards for Missouri Southern. There's Skylar Bolin, the Player of the Week in the MIAA. Bob, thanks for joining us here at halftime. We got to take a break. We look forward to that tournament.
Thank you, Neil.
Back right after this.